Hey there everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Super Meat Boy. Last episode we completed Light Hell. It wasn't that difficult. Heh. And on this episode we're going to be starting Dark Hell. It's not that bad. We're starting to get into the territory where I have never collected the bandages before. So that is interesting for me. So we're just going to go ahead and start off nice and easy by doing a level in reverse. It's obviously 1-1 that we're doing in reverse because now we're in, not 1-1, I mean 4-1. 4-1-X. It's 4-1 in reverse. It's at this part in the game that I think if I need to call upon any unlockable characters to complete sections for me, this is where it's going to happen. I want to complete everything as Meat Boy, and I'm going to stick with that until I'm at that point where I need to switch. But like I said, this game is too much fun to play as anyone other than Meat Boy. Wow. Of course, the first time I make it, I just jump off and die. It's to be expected, though. But yeah, last episode I never would have ever expected to unlock Runman. It's such an old game. I used to have a really good score on that game, too. A really good score. Very high learning curve, though. And by learning curve, I mean you just have to have, like, good reflexes. There isn't much execution of the game, it's just duck under platforms and dodge obstacles, which is exactly what I'm doing now, but I mean, like, let me just say that it's harder. It's definitely harder. And by it's harder, I mean this is harder. Like, that game is just like you press a button and then you wait for the next obstacle and then you just... It's a game of reacting. There aren't any puzzles. It's a very short game, too. It can be beaten in, like, probably 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes of pressing up and down to roll and jump and duck obstacles. And then when there's a kite flying, you can aim your kite up and down. Oh, there we go. You can aim your kite up and down, and you just basically have to navigate your way all the way through to the end of a, you have to navigate your way through to the end of a, like a, not really a maze, but it's like an obstacle course, except you kind of have to be up in some areas and down in others. You kind of have to know which, you kind of have to know which way to go already before you're kind of doing it, otherwise you just die. Why do I keep sticking to a wall there? That makes me angry. Oh, that's why, because I'm jumping up on the angled part. See, I keep jumping, like, going here, expecting to, like, blow up, but then I don't. I really wish I knew what was killing me. There we go. Oops. See? And then I try and repeat it, but I can't. Like, I don't understand this crap at all. I don't know why this is giving me the troubles it is, but I don't like it. Also, I'm trying to do it fast, so it's like... I imagine it doesn't make a very exciting video to watch, watching me die a million times, but it gives me a chance to just sit and chat with you guys about stuff. So I guess something else I could talk about now. I don't know if I mentioned this the other... Actually, this is the first time I've recorded this game in a little while, so I guess I can talk to you guys about some stuff. I bought South Park: The Stick of Truth. The game is pretty expensive for the amount of content in the game. It's a very short game. Probably you could beat it casually in like maybe 4 or 5 hours. But it's very funny. The script was written very well. It's like watching an episode of South Park, except it's extended. All the jokes feel like they're directly out of the show. And of course, almost every major character has some spoken line, regardless of how long they've appeared in the series. Even Chef comes back and he has some lines, but they're obviously recycled lines because of what happened. Whoa, I did it! Oh, but now I missed the platform. They're obviously recycled lines. Even Big Gay Al is in the game, and he hasn't been in South Park for quite a while now, so. But yeah, it's fun. The game itself, if you play through it really fast, I've actually been watching some speedruns of the games online, and the game can be beaten in an hour and a half. So it's not a long game by any means, but like I said, it's just, you gotta buy it for the writing. I would honestly wait for it to go down in price. Maybe like $30 seems like a really good price for the game at the length it is. But yeah, like I said, the entire game is just like, feels like you're watching like a giant episode of South Park. All the jokes and everything just fit the theme of the show. And I believe that was Matt and Trey Parker's intention when they set out to make the game. Because I do recall, I've played all of the N64 South Park games, and I recall in an interview they asked what their the main goal of the project was to accomplish, and they said they weren't satisfied with the game before, but that was just because of the limitations of the console they were working on, which makes sense because I mean the N64 can't handle like anything. It's a pretty shitty system in terms of graphics, even for that time. Like, I mean, some of the SNES games looked better than stuff that was on the N64. PlayStation games were pretty lacking too, but I mean, you know, they weren't that bad. It's just the polygons. Anyways, like I was saying, the game just, it's just buy it. You gotta watch it or play it to understand. Also, this level. Let's try out Fly Wrench. I'm actually really impressed with what I just saw. If you guys didn't believe that on that first attempt I was mashing buttons, you guys gotta know that I was mashing buttons. I was actually mashing the A button as hard as I could. But I can't make it again without you know, I didn't actually think this character would be of any use at all, any time to me. But this is definitely proving that wrong. Like, my head is just like blown. But it makes sense. Like, this game has levels that are designed for characters that you unlock in those levels. Like, there was one bandage that I had to get in the last level was Ogmo, though I'm sure I probably could have got it as a different character. Like, I probably couldn't have. Like, I don't know, because I only tried it with 3 characters, and I got it with 1, and I failed with 2, so I don't, like, know. But then again, I imagine I would have failed it with a lot more than 2, because only 2 of my characters have secondary jumps. One of them can float, but that doesn't get me any vertical distance at all, so it's like, I don't know what the point of view is. Okay, so this level is a Band-Aid too. That Band-Aid is actually in a really, really jerky position. I'm not a big fan of having to get that close to the lava, but this game has made me do worse. Hey, I can make that jump. I wonder if I can make the jump again. Okay, I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm going to do the first one because it's faster, and because I have the perfect setup for it, but after that, I think I'm just going to play it safe. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, but something in me thought it was a really nice idea. So I really hope the remainder of the Let's Play doesn't end up like this. I would like to talk a little bit about more of what I'm doing in the levels, but at the same time, it's like if I'm just dying over and over, then there isn't really much to talk about other than what I do outside of Meat Boy. Which is fun too. I mean, like, one of my friends is planning a speedrunning marathon in May. I don't know how long it will be until this episode is released to my YouTube. I don't plan on releasing this until the entire project has been completed, just because of the nature of this game. So, god damn it. So, I might release a progress video before I release this video, but you guys will know that. This is actually like halfway through the Let's Play, so probably a little bit more than halfway, depending on how my the rest of my worlds go. So you guys will probably already know all the answers to these things beforehand. Okay, I think I'm gonna let go of my run button. Like, it's just getting me into trouble. See if I can do anything without it. It's definitely giving me, like... Whoops. Yeah, this level's a lot easier to do when you're not running, so... for those of you guys playing along and failing along, take that tip to heart. Damn it! I do run for that first little bit though, just because there's nothing there, so I may as well just kind of get past it. Okay, good. That time I had to run and... oh, fuck. I hate it when I react to things. For example, I like get way too close to the saw blade and I go, oh, I gotta get out of there, and then I hit the run button and then I try and move in whatever direction. Or I just randomly jump into some saw blade that's right next to me. Because it's like, ah, saw blade, and then I jump directly into it. There we go. Nice and easy. Up. Okay, that one was exactly what I just said. It was just me panicking and then accidentally zipping a little too far. Fuck. There we go. Oh, that was really close. Wow. That was me also just panicking by not doing anything. Though, to be fair, that is quite a hard jump to make. This level, I tell you. I wish I could just collect, like, the bandages magnetically. If you're wondering what I mean, if you've ever played Super Meat Boy, not Super Meat Boy, The Binding of Isaac, there's an item called Magneto, which makes items automatically go to you. So all I have to do is get near the Band-Aid, and the Band-Aid will automatically come to Meat Boy. Yes, come to Raptor. Oh. All this lava is reminding me that I'm really thirsty. But I can't drink any water until after I'm done recording. If it seems like there's a weird gap in the audio or the commentary, finally. If there's a weird gap in the commentary, whoa, it's because I just decided to edit out a bunch of It's because I decided to edit out a bunch of video of me failing. I imagine it's exciting for so long, after which it just gets old. Unless you guys actually like listening to me talk about random stuff. I don't really have much of a filter for what I talk about. So I just kind of just ramble on about life. Which is fine, but again, failure. Thy name is meat. If my rules demanded A+ on every level in the Dark World, I would probably cry. I was half expecting like a saw blade to come out of nowhere. That's a very awkward place. Wow. This game is just mocking me. I swear. There. Ugh. That was almost really mean. Okay, I probably would have been fine if I kept sliding down like that, but I didn't trust myself. Having a puzzle like this is kind of fun, actually. This game. See now, if I was Ogmo, I'm sure I could solve this just by running around the outside of this level. Oh god. Let's try that. I have no more shame. I have no shame. I have a little bit of shame, actually. Okay, back to Meat Boy. Oh. I was about to say, this level actually isn't hard. The hardest part about this level is dodging these first saw blades. The rest of this level is pretty tame. And these last saw blades. These last saw blades can be a bit of a pain too, but it actually wasn't that bad. I kind of like that level. That was a pretty fun level. This level looks exactly the same as the previous level, except now it just has some saw blades in it. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Also, there's a bandage right here, too. Which there wasn't before. Which requires a little bit of timing to get, it looks like. Okay, let's not be dumb anymore. So, something that you guys probably don't know about my 360 control I play about this, because I don't think I've ever brought it up in this Let's Play, is that the control stick is actually broken in half. I dropped it on the floor one day, and it was different. Like the bottom left half of the control stick snapped in two, so it's got a very sharp edge on it. So every time I push my finger against that edge to move my control stick in any direction, it actually hurts my fingers to do that. So when I'm doing that for a long period of time, I get this crease on my finger, and it feels like a rash, sort of. It's not a rash, but I don't know. I can feel the crease. That's the point, and it hurts. I'm not blaming this on that, but I'm just saying. It's becoming more and more apparent in my finger. Okay, I can do it once, but it looks like I have to do it 3 times in order to pass that area. Unless I do it once, twice, and then run. But sorry, I was watching the upper level. Just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do that. So yeah, it looks like I can jump there, then jump once, twice, but then I'll get hit by that second ball. It looks like I can probably be safe in the corner if I run there, so I'm gonna try and run to the corner. Yeah, good. And then jump. Now. Safe in the corner. Then go. Good. Did it. Good. Well, I think that's pretty much it for that. I've spent a lot of time talking, and the clock is ticked on a lot, so who knows what I'll cut out of there, because I don't want these episodes to be longer than 25 minutes. That's a little bit too long to watch someone do 9 levels of Super Meat Boy. So the next episode of Let's Play Super Meat Boy, I'm going to keep going with this, and then, sorry, 8 levels, and then we're going to see how far we get from there, so see you guys next time.